Well, hello everyone, hello. Let's get started with the show. Hello everyone out there in nice cement Houston, Atlanta. And I tell you what, I'm Al, and I'm gonna be doing my American tonight along with you, I guess. I believe that way. If you're just with me right now, that's a good sign for us both, and for us all, I should say. If we are many, then it's good. If you're very few people here, including me, or maybe me myself only, that good as well. So let's proceed with our storyline of tonight. The storyline is gonna be like what? We're gonna be doing this thing again, but we're not gonna be saying the words that already been said or in our video sessions. We'll remember, if I remember well, then it counts like 2 sessions it's been so far about these items. So tonight is gonna be something different. We're gonna branch out and read as many fucking words out of these tiny something as we only can, as I only can. If you listen to my shit, if you will, if you do that way, then I applaud you for doing so. I'm all gratitude for whatever doing of yours. So this thing was molded at a factory or which produces these kind of pins and some stationary, I guess, I believe, there's stuff that a lot of those pieces, half of them are not needed or just in our lives, but who cares? Good always go to some sheets and packs of six, as they say, as Native Americans say. She's always come in packs of six. It's not a sheet, probably a tiny one made out of plastic. Have you ever seen like plastic made sheet? I haven't, so probably if you saw something like this, and that's probably, I don't fucking know what story may go, what line it may go. We dive deeper on that stuff that we won't. Tonight we're gonna be particularly oriented on this piece. I'm gonna constrain our way of thinking and our thoughts in our heads, in my head I should say, to extract and externalize something or just that wasn't that wasn't there in our sessions, and if we do well, then we are all good, right? So watching things that they work well, if they work well, which is more important. And it's been molded at a factory, and it has those mold flash lines, and flash lines, mold flash is still here. You know, you can do. I haven't cut it yet. I won't. So it's for keeping story just rolling down the road. As we have more details on this stuff, that's probably the reason why we can read many words out of this item. And if this item didn't have many features of its own, that we probably wouldn't be able to make story 49 particularly. Correct me again if I'm wrong. So it's some worker had his or her arms on producing this thing, and the mold, the the mold shape it was in, while it was liquid, this plastic was liquid, the mold is tinier, just corresponding directly to the shape and size of this plastic made pin. And after molding it into the mold, as some person poured it out into the mold, and this plastic solidified, and before it solidified, they put a cut piece of this metal string, probably you see previously, like as a supply or like a raw material. They probably had the lawn or just maybe a reel of this metal string of this thickness and this density, and they cut beforehand this metal string into pieces this big, like 1.5 centimeters, and they cut it into pieces, and they sharpen at one end, and after they put this piece of metal rod, being already metal rod, not a piece of metal string anymore, and they put this cut at this land metal piece, metal rod into the into liquid plastic into the mold while the plastic is still liquid, and there is some stuff keeps it this metal rod and some tool, I should say automatic, probably keeps this metal rod in its stable position. So while plastic is solidifying, it's still there at its right position, being in the center of the whole shape of the whole of a shape of whole future body of this plastic made pin. And after that, I believe they sharpen it or somewhere previously. Yeah, no. They previously they sharpened this metal rod and then they put it here. Otherwise, and wouldn't be able. They wouldn't be able to sharpen it after this stage of production. While when plastic already solidified, it's almost unable to sharpen this pin without damaging into its plastic body, whatever, handle, grip, plastic grip, or plastic half a body, half a grip, half a just whatever cap of this metal dash plastic made pin for pinning sheets on the whiteboard, pinning sheets on the blackboard, whatever. I like pinning different sheets at different walls, or if you had the ability to observe my wall behind my monitor or my PC, which I'm sitting in front of, or I'm sitting right in front of my wall. It's all like embellished with my American fluency pieces, or bunch of like sheets of paper, like notes. They're all there on the wall with phrases and with cool stuff, and they're all pinned, by the way, with such a pins. Like I'm wielding it in front of the camera right now in foil, and I'm showing and telling about this stuff, and I'm just pretty happy owner of such a varieties of pins that I'm using as much as I can, and they're different varieties. They're only one shape, this shape, and this size only, but they have the varieties of colors. We have blue ones, this middle blue. We have slightly darker blue. We have also green ones or yellow one, and some screws in my wall screwed in for keeping the pressed paper sheet of pressed thick paper, kind of like if you get the idea, pressed paper thickness of around 1/3 of 1 centimeter was pretty thick. I screwed it with screws literally to my wall, and when I pinned my adorable American fluency pieces with the help of this tool. And how many there are, I don't fucking know. I don't count them all, though they are pretty just, I don't know, around 10 or 15, I believe. So what else? We also have some other pins. I wouldn't unstick them because I'm lazy. I'm after just my sport. I'm just right after my training, exercising, or whatever, doing sport. I was doing sport tonight, and my brain is shutting down right now. You see, it's like obvious. Doesn't need to be even said. So I said pretty much what I wanted. Let's keep some space for this storyline for that story to be unveiling further, not in our video shoots, and we're gonna be doing the stuff what we didn't say yet, haven't said yet about this pin, and we will be doing that together. If you have your patience and your tolerance to tolerate matches here on my channel, then we will. So let's call it a night, but only for the night. Keep practicing and get a roll again. Okay, I don't fucking know where I'm gonna roll, but I get a roll. Night, keep practicing. Thanks again for being with me tonight, for practicing whatever practicing my adorable American. Stay tuned, don't switch the channel, and I'll be with you as soon as I release something good and shit and meaningful and stupid for you. Be good. Get this show on the road again for us all. Night, keep practicing. Thanks for being with me tonight, for doing whatever you're doing. I'm good and I'm all gratitude for you for doing so. Be good, I got a roll. Night.